In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? You can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast hyperscaler for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run workloads for less compared with other clouds. OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/DCR. Oracle.com/DCR. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce powerhouse behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. So get your own brand online with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates, and forget about the coding. Tackle your tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and get the word out with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. That purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world is just one reason Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. It is 8 a.m. Eastern, June 5th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is slightly at $104,869. ETH is up 1% at $2,609. XRP is up 1% at $2.20, while Coinbase has launched two new wrapped tokens, CBXRP and CBDOGE, on its base layer 2 Ethereum network. Both are backed one by XRP and DOGE, held in Coinbase custody. The goal is to allow XRP and Dogecoin to be used within Base's DeFi ecosystem. Over 2.3 million CBXRP, worth $5 million, and 10.4 million CBDOGE, $1.9 million, were issued within the first day. Coinbase said more wrapped tokens are coming, including CBLTC and CBIDA. This expands on the wrapped asset lineup that began with CBBTC, now at $4.7 billion in market cap. Well, Singapore's High Court has rejected WazirX's proposed restructuring plan following its $230 million exploit last year. The crypto exchange, targeted by North Korea's Lazarus Group in July 2023, said it is considering an appeal and is evaluating all legal options. In April, 93% of voting creditors, representing 95% of total claims, supported the plan. If approved, initial distributions to creditors would have begun within 10 business days. WazirX says its top priority remains beginning distributions. Well, a solo Bitcoin miner using CK Pool's software mined block 899,826 on Thursday and earned about $330,000 in rewards. The payout included 3.15 BTC, $327,625 in subsidy, and $2,761 in transaction fees per mempool data. CK Pool dev Concaliva said the miner, with a usual weekly hash rate of 6.11 pH, ramped up to 261 pH, likely by renting hash power. Despite just a 0.03% chance of success, the miner pulled it off. This was the 300th block solved via CK Pool's solo mining setup. Similar rare wins happened in April when solo miners beat odds of 1 in 5,000 and 1 in 1.3 million. And finally, the House Financial Services Committee held a hearing on the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, also called Clarity, a 236-page bill aiming to define how the SEC and CFTC regulate crypto, require customer fund segregation, and mandate disclosures from digital asset firms. The bill has support from some Democrats, including Angie Craig, Richie Torres, and Don Davis. However, the hearing was overshadowed by Democratic concerns over Donald Trump's growing crypto ties, including his backing of World Liberty Financial, launch of a stablecoin, and promotion of a meme coin. Representative Gregory Meek said Trump's involvement distracted from the bill's merits. Representative Jim Himes called for conflict of interest rules to be added, saying without them he wouldn't support the bill. Republicans like Representative Andy Barr pushed back, calling the Trump criticism politically motivated. Committee Chair French Hill acknowledged Trump's crypto activities complicate efforts to pass a separate stablecoin bill. Lawmakers also debated how to define decentralization and whether the current bill does enough on anti-money laundering. Representative Maxine Waters called for a Minority Day hearing to examine Trump's crypto ties further. The committee may vote on the bill next week. Meanwhile, Senator Cynthia Lummis said Senate work on a market structure bill could begin soon. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
Did you know not all organic food is created equal? While we trust the organic label to mean soil-grown, pasture-raised, and ethical, industrial agriculture is quietly rewriting the rules. That's why the Real Organic podcast, produced by the Real Organic Project, is cutting through the greenwashing to expose the corporate greed that is reshaping organic food and farming. Each episode brings you in-depth conversations with farmers, scientists, and advocates working to protect organic standards in the U.S. without corporate shortcuts or industrial loopholes. Follow the Real Organic Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Lee C. Camp here. If you've been enjoying this show, I think you might enjoy my podcast, No Small Endeavor, produced by Great Feeling Studios and PRX. No Small Endeavor explores what it means to live a good life. We sit down with courageous, impassioned people like actor Martin Sheen or civil rights hero James Lawson to ask what it means to live a life worth living. Follow No Small Endeavor wherever you get your podcasts. Living a good life is no small endeavor, and we would love to help.